So then you say to me, OTL, that I don't owe anything on my car, that someone paid my car off. I do have a car loan. I pay it each month. I've paid it for the last 9-10 months. No one else has ever paid it. I just bought this car. So you want me to believe in your OTL promises, but the real life manifestation of those OTL promises is that you're fucking liars.
Welcome to Monday. My name is Steve July. This is a commentary on Heather Gillespie, who's basically the new Brooke at this point. Welcome to the day. I gotta put the live sign up. I caught everything else too. We'll recap once she's done this. She's been going on long enough that we can push at least an hour out of this.
I have no idea where Xavier went. It's like he disappeared into thin air. Now I have an order. I can't go to him. And desirable situation for me to feel afraid, anxious, uncertain, not know where to find him, when to find him, etc. and so forth. So where it could be very simple, him having a fucking phone line, but now guess what? I've got his phone. I hate these people, bro, so much. It's every day they just get worse and worse.
Give him his phone back.
And worse and worse. Every single day.
Hey, Ding. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I just got my chat up.
Yesterday, Xavier was like just a dead body on the side of the road.
A zombie?
It was fucking terrible. I have no support here. It's awful. I cannot exist here.
She had his phone for DoorDash scams. Oh, okay. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is live.
Xavier! Xavier!
We might have to do a daily Heather Gillespie watch since she's so active lately.
These people have nothing to do. They follow me around and beep no matter what I'm doing. I could be parked on the rooftop so far out of their way you couldn't even guess. And they will fucking come behind me and beep. They are losers.
Dusty Smith Hufferton.
When do I get to have fun? When the fuck do I get to have fun?
You had fun at the beach reading this Coco Chanel book that Xavier stole you.
I hate all of them so much. Oh, must there be another Cubs game?
That's what. That's who plays at that stadium, so probably.
I hate everything that's going on here more than I could ever allow anyone to understand in real life. I've done every single thing that I know how to do, and even some things that I'm not even really clear on. And I can't find any solutions, and I don't know where Xavier is now, and I'm tired of fucking crying, dude.
Should like sneak into the stadium when there's not a Cubs game? Why does she give a fuck?
They just torment me every fucking day. They don't fuck off.
No DoorDash orders when there's Cub games, I guess.
I hate them all. They're either ghetto and trashy, or not ghetto and trashy, or stuck up and fucking bitchy, or nasty and awful. And then they change Xavier. They allow him to force me to watch him treat other people nicely. I hate them.
God forbid Xavier is nice to anyone but me.
I hate this place.
She ended. Is she gonna keep that one up? I have screen recording, so let me just the first one of the day today. Here, I'll take the live sign off. Let me pull this down here. And then this is the first live she did of the day. It's real short, but I was like half paying attention to it. Seems pretty crazy. Let's see what this is about. You guys ready? Should we put a nice little border around it? Wow, look how nice that looks. All right. Let's see what she had to say this morning.
Makes 4 nights sleeping here.
While I airdrop this.
In this area.
Okay, she did keep it up good.
On this exact street. They still refuse to allow my husband to neglect the garbage that he's carrying around. I believe
to neglect the garbage that he's carrying around. So basically to just throw out all of his belongings. Anything that he has left, she just wants him to get rid of. I can't believe he won't just get rid of all of the last things he has.
because they want a group of unnamed individuals to be able to access belongings that he has in that cart so that they can be free to run around and parade within the communities as if they have a place or clothing, when in actuality they do not. And then they displace responsibility.
So she thinks that all this stuff in Xavier's cart is other people's, like it's not his. He's just being used as a walking storage unit or something, which, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's probably just his stuff.
Onto Xavier to provide these things. That is my theory.
Yeah, her theory.
I'm asking him to put those things into a locked space and abandon them.
And abandon them. Not put them away and get them later. Abandon them.
And we will see if he is willing to do so. Edison and Fremont is the intersection where we have been sleeping for the last 4 days. This is the police station. I called law enforcement multiple times following the event.
That's my favorite part. Like when she rolls the window down just to do this gesture at the police station.
That took place
And rolls it back up.
yesterday at Addison and Clark following the baseball game. I was surrounded by approximately 8 to 9 squad cars on Addison and Clark from this location and jurisdiction, and my Cadillac CTS was parked right there, the exact same make.
Oh, look, there's Xavier. She just stalks him all day. She just follows him around in the car all day.
Color, everything. And I do have the VIN and I do have the title all on file through my
Vanna White? Did she say Vanna White?
car insurance company, as well as Capital One's auto financing. Everything is very
I love Vanna White.
well documented in all of those locations. However, despite making
She does Adderall and what do you call it? Do I not have the alerts on? Duster, Air Duster. Thank you for the 10 Diva Kitty. Where's my alerts? Where is Ashley? Ash? I have them on. Ashley.
despite making multiple calls to the organization,
I appreciate you, Diva Kitty.
this police station, I was refused a call back regarding the matter. And so I still am waiting to hear any sort of reliable information. And as I said, I did call this District 19 and speak with multiple different officers yesterday, all in reference of everything that we have already gone through.
So, like, you getting pulled over for making threats and stuff? Let's see if this works. Why is it not working? Am I losing my mind? That's really weird. I guess Ashley's broken today.
And so what more can I possibly be expected to do? It seems as though they are acknowledging that they stole my car and almost antagonizing me with that information by parking it in the location of which I was asleep. And I'll check back with you later.
Okay. So that was the first one. thought my highlights weren't working either. So I didn't really pay attention to a lot of that because I was trying to fix Ashley. Stupid Ashley. But a whole bunch of nonsense. I guess we just don't have the announcements on that. That's so crazy. Why are you doing that to me, dude? I'll fix. So this is the beginning of that other stream that we just sniped the last bit of. That's annoying. I hate technical I have no idea what she just said the last 4 minutes.
Back to switching me in between various demographics.
Oh, the stolen car thing. She thinks that the cops stole her Cadillac CTS and they're mocking her with it and stuff, which is it's a pretty crazy thing to say.
Weird creeps and losers. Today, it appears as though they decided that Xavier would be exploited for the purpose of lifting the vibe of these people around this neighborhood.
He's been selected to lift the vibe of the people in the neighborhood, huh?
So he's standing here with his stomach exposed in the same Dollar Tree leggings that he cut in my logo that I have in my car and put on the handlebar of the shopping cart as a funny joke, which is not funny at all. And I fucking hate everything about every single one of these days.
This is weird. I swear that I caught that other bit on my recording. But in the downloaded copy, it like cut it. He had Dollar Tree leggings that he cut into short shorts. Or no, boxer briefs. That's what she said in the recording, I swear. For Feral Friday, I'll just Mod Podge it together.
Ever.
And then I can watch that other video again.
Anywhere. I don't have a partner, a father, a husband in Xavier anymore. He is a fucking creep.
So you guys actually broken up now? You're the creep. You're following him everywhere.
Around with a fucking shopping cart with his stomach exposed in some dirty boxer briefs. All he has to do is get into the goddamn car so that we could go driving around waiting for orders.
What if he doesn't want to do that? You can do that if you want. He likes being on the streets, apparently.
But instead, he's being dog walked, marionette dolled through Boys Town in an exploitative fashion so that he can lift the spirits of a bunch of unknown individuals and possibly work in some sort of surveillance capacity. I don't know.
What?
Or maybe he's being human sex trafficked again.
No, it's probably not that. He's probably doing... Oh, I got some tea. Should I pull it or I'll airdrop it? Look at this, you guys. Hold on. So this I found on Your Highness's channel that I think it was posted on Crazy Train's Instagram. But someone left a comment on one of Crazy Train's Instagram posts. I'm going to pull it up here. I forgot about this. Oh, no, don't open it in that. Open it in this one. So I can pop it out. So I'll just center that there. Can't expose. So this is a comment. So we gotta take this with a grain of salt. This is like a rumor. There's no evidence to this, but this is what somebody commented. Can't expose how I know, but she, being Heather Gillespie, contacted Dylan a while back. She knew that there was no chance of getting Rico back and started buying meth and coke from him. Dylan is like a meth head for sure. Dylan, Marissa, and her are not avid users. This is why she broke and lost so much weight so fast. Remember when she did the live mad about her credit score? That's when Dylan was publicly asking someone to co-sign for him. Yeah, remember? Marissa's been stealing his cars or whatever, and he needs a co-signer. She was trying to get him a car. She constantly blows up his phone complaining about Xavier being trans, and Dylan complains about Marissa. She is going to buy a CPN, which is a credit protection number, from him to get a new apartment, but now he is nervous about doing it and stopped responding to her because he knows that she won't pay the rent on time and risk him getting caught. She was looking at places she couldn't afford and started hooking again after Dylan suggested it, of course. With her targeting men she could blackmail with threatening to expose them to their wives or jobs. She has Xavier involved and is selling him, but it backfired because now there's some Comedy Central lady that he's like, he likes or whatever. You guys just wouldn't believe everything. So that, like I said, we got to take that with a grain of salt, but I found that very interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that Like I said, I found on Your Highness's page that is a screenshot from Crazy Train's Instagram, I think, and it was left on Crazy Train's. What do you guys think of that?
Knows. I can't handle it anymore. He won't get in the car. He won't put his shit away. For 4 days, since the day that we had to leave my apartment, he said his father was giving him money for a storage locker so that he could get in the car, so that we didn't have to fucking have all of this shit all over the place. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I have a lot of bills due.
And remember when Xavier was like, I worked hard for this food, this McDonald's burger that's wet or something. And I was wondering, what was he doing for work? And he is dressed as a prostitute. Let's be real here. He is dressed as one. So if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So I think Xavier's like, you know what? I'm a classy broad. I'm just gonna go and make my own way in life. Fuck Heather Gillespie. She brings me nothing but trouble.
I've been on the meter in my vehicle for the last 7 hours and I've made $40. Where in the fuck are my orders? It has been promised in the budget a minimum of $150 per day. Per day.
Crazy Train's another content creator. She's cool. If you just search Crazy Train Heather Gillespie, her channel should pop up on YouTube. She got the body cam of her being arrested under the awning for trespassing. Tango fucking socks. That's in the music in the intro for Feral Friday. DJ Alien Hippies song. She's meditating now.
And that's not even enough to cover my bills and any sort of life. That's just enough to cover my bills with almost no breathing space. I'm hungry. I'm irritated. I am so sick of all of this shit. I'm tired of documenting. I'm tired of fucking complaining. I want to live in my own home with my children and be paid an honest living wage.
Well, if you knew where to park and how not to run through red lights, and if you saved any money from the 4 months or whatever that you weren't paying rent, you could have your own little place. And if Xavier wanted to go be a street cat, he could, and life would just go on. Hey, Ashley,
I only burn matches when you take a giant number 2 and it smells in our very small environment.
How about when you take the number 2?
I do the same thing. Go on. But my number 2s don't smell because I eat only clean foods.
Burn matches
and I drink 3 to 5 bottles of water each day. Go on.
At Ryan Ambrose Q super chatted $9.99. Heather couldn't squeeze a tear out for 6 years. Now she's crashing on meth and all emo and crazy. Plus, X said, I'll just put on my skirt and go to work. I think it tracks socks zebra victory hand medium skin tone light blue heart.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the 10. She's all emo and crazy. That is a very accurate description. I agree with you.
I would like my husband to be off limits for exploitation by any number of loser groups.
Maybe he was being exploited in your car of hell.
I would like the individuals following me for the purpose of antagonistic behavior to be laid to rest indefinitely.
She sounds pretty psycho. She's got to stop saying stuff like that, or else cops will pull over again. Yeah, Ashley, where were you? Where were you for Diva Kitty? Shaking my eyes. I even went into the whatchamahooey, where I can control Ashley, and it wouldn't let me control her. I was like, I guess Ashley is fed up with me. And then I missed that other one. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe I wasn't supposed to react to that one part yet. I don't know. This is really scary. I don't like this. Tons of thumbnails to choose from, though. That's good. At least she's blinking, I guess. Just Heather and the Blinker. That'd be a good band name. Heather and the Blinker. The blinker could keep the beat. He's like the drummer.
Right now, or just let me know.
Blinker's always on time. Blinker's always there when I need him.
Who the fuck lives their life this way?
Just blinking with the blinker.
Stagnant, stale ass energy all around me. It's fucking gross. My kids have to sit in the house all day with nothing to fucking do, no budget, no money. God.
What are you talking about your kids for? You don't have any... Your kids... You don't even know what your kids are doing. They could be out enjoying life. You wouldn't know. Mabel Jeans. Mama, thank you for the sampling.
Forbid I am able to go pick my children up and take them to do something fun, you know?
What, I do meth with Dylan? Allegedly?
Why on earth would I want to be able to do that?
She would be the biggest downer to do drugs with, too. You do drugs with her. I miss my kids. One day I'm gonna get them back. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, dude. What the hell? Heather gets sued by Blink 182.
This is Chicago.
For the names being too similar, she has to switch it to Heather and the Hazards.
2026, where apparently we don't have rights. Because I have been raped and robbed and sexually assaulted and thrown outside of my apartment and separated from my family for going on 6 years now. And I'm still showing up to work 7 out of 7 days a week and not even being paid a minimum wage.
Rachel, thank you for the flow state. I mean, stop doing gig work then. You're obviously not very good at it. You need a job that you can kind of, I don't know, the kind where you're getting paid hourly and you can go hide in the washroom for an hour and they don't really need you, so no one really notices. That's the kind of job you need. You go do it live in the washroom yelling at us.
Oh, and I have over 10 years of experience in healthcare and have worked for some of the most prestigious physicians that this country has to offer.
Has she said that before? Prestigious physicians the country has to offer. Who?
And worked as a Humana underwriting assistant, worked at Northwestern Hospital as the administrator of endocrinology and rheumatology for 6
Yeah, I know that one. What was the first one? I don't know if I remember the first one.
years, but I can't even get a bed to sleep in. I can't even get a fucking bed to sleep in.
Dude, you could be the wolf on Wall Street if you make shitty financial decisions and you don't buy a bed, you buy lip injections and Botox instead, and it wastes all the gas stocking some homeless guy around the city, then it doesn't matter. You gotta make better choices, dude. She wrote the rules for HIPAA laws. Okay, she definitely didn't do that.
All the people in this neighborhood, they don't fucking work. What the fuck do these people do? These people don't have
You don't work either.
jobs. They're just walking around like robots.
You're driving around like a robot.
But they get to go indoors and go to sleep in a bed. They get to sleep in a bed. And I have to fucking play Hunt Xavier every single day.
No one wants you to play that game. Hunt Xavier. Go play Coco Robot. Stop impeding the Coco Robots from making deliveries by giving her biometrics. And go make your deliveries with Coco Robot. That can be your friend from now on. Just do the same routes as them or whatever.
He doesn't even get a phone or any way to connect. And my phone is under control of God only knows who. Tired of this shit. Where the fuck is the higher power? They promised me that they would never permit this again, ever. They have lied.
Do you guys think Dylan's the higher power? If that comment has any credence? Maybe Dylan's the higher power and the higher authority is just like the law, like the police and the judge and stuff.
And multiple lines in. They have the ability to extract truth. They know exactly what's going on. Why would they leave me like this? Why the fuck would they leave me like this?
If the comment's just trolling, then I think the higher power is the voices in her head. It's a can of dust. Tick tock, tick. Don't worry, Heather. I'm still here. The blinker. Just thinking.
And I want to be very clear on the record as to saying that they are being very controlling with regards to what behaviors I am permitted to involve myself with. Writing my novel, they won't let me work on it. Applying to other jobs, they won't allow me. I have my laptop.
Why? You can apply to. You can just walk in and say, are you hiring? I don't have a resume, but this is what I could do. I don't know. Someone will probably be cool.
Here, they physically will not allow me to do anything that they have not engineered and scripted days in advance.
I got a job bottling water one time without a resume or anything, really. They're just like writing me checks under the table.
Is what it seems.
Which, thinking back on it now, that's kind of sketch. I don't think a 17-year-old being paid under the table should really be bottling water. I wonder where my water gets bottled. Like, who's bottling my water?
No matter what my desire to do something, they inhibit my ability to do so. And I would like them to be indicted on federal charges.
Your angry eyebrows on you.
And it's every time they put me around this group that wears all of these tennis clothes that I begin to experience things like this.
Those fucking 15 love motherfuckers.
And they've also been causing me to feel physical pain and distress in various areas of my body that, unless I identify verbally and give an exact description of while I'm in my car, they continue to cause persistent pain. And I told you they're making my husband dress like a woman.
No, he's been doing that for a while. You just don't notice things.
Or like a...
He's been sitting in the back seat dressed as a woman for months. She finally looks back at him. What? Why are you in a dress?
Dirty, poor man.
Hey, when they do that.
And he's very disrespectful these days. He promises that he'll, act in a way that's according to the expectation of a husband. And
hell yeah, Muppet.
instead, he acts in a way that's consistent with the expectation of a fucking loser.
He is kind of a loser, though. You're both losers. Should we look up the definition of a loser? Loser. A loser is broadly defined as a person, team, or entity that does not win a game, competition, or contest. Yeah, I don't think she's ever won anything. Informally, it can also refer to a person who frequently fails, lacks success, or is widely held in low regard. I think she's the exact definition of a loser, actually. Just so we're all on the same page. Beck, yeah. I'm losing, baby. Why don't you kill me? Don't kill anybody. Make gloves, not war. People need gloves to keep their hands warm. And to like fancy sometimes.
And my husband doesn't act like that. It's definitely their dog walking and dolling.
Can we get a list of suspects as to who's doing this dog walking? Or marionette dolling? Dancing in the street. That's the Xavier song right now. Just dancing in the street.
Like, I genuinely dislike them. I don't know what else to say. They're a predatory group of individuals that do not mind exploiting innocent people, and I cannot get along with that. I cannot. You keep on putting me here.
It sounds like Xavier and whatever pants he got, he ended up cutting the legs off to make them what Heather says is boxer briefs, and he's just walking around in boxer briefs.
never going to change. I'm never going to be able to get along with these individuals because they are fucking losers. These people don't pay shit for rent. They live wherever the fuck they want. They don't pay for anything. And then I'm here working 7 out of fucking 7 days a week and I don't even get a bed to sleep in.
To Electric Avenue. Heather's song right now is just some screaming song. That Mothra song that James was listening to. You know. Or They by Jem. I heard that the other day. I'm like, this should be Heather's song. Who are they? Where are they? How can they possibly know all this? That's Heather's song. Well, I mean, maybe that's my song. I'm always asking who the fuck they are. Death metal, yeah. Emphasis on the death. Looks a little less psycho than before, though. So that's good, I guess. She must have a filter on. Or maybe the... Probably just have it too tiny on my screen. Eh. These are mascaras and all over the place today. Pablo Escobar. Angry bird eyebrows.
Do you guys remember when I first started creating content before I had any live wires running through my fucking anatomy? When my emotions were human emotions?
This seems pretty human, just crazy human. Live wires though? Like that downloading thing that rivaled Napster that give you computer viruses?
Not robotically driven, third-party engineered responses in a curated fashion for the purpose of someone else's entertainment. Remember that? Who remembers me when I was a regular girl?
I do not. I don't think there was any time that I've seen you be a regular girl.
That guy just raised his hand. He remembers.
Oh, it was LimeWire. You're right. Yep, there was a lime for the icon.
He looks like Rizzo. All those fucking people. They're all dead to me. All of them. Can't fucking stand any of them. Or any of you. I get awareness. I get intelligence.
Motley Crue, Dylan. Not Heather's Dylan, but Gala Sister Dylan's favorite band.
Away, and then you come back and you break it all down and you just leave me with no fucking way again. Over and over and over.
This Dylan. I don't really pay attention to the background, but is she just driving in circles? Because I think there's one point she's like, Xavier's not here, I circled the block. I think she just drives in circles, passing him, yelling at him.
I don't ever have to be moved by anyone ever again, and I go wherever I want to go. And I'm the director and the producer and the engineer and the lighting person and the writer and all of the other roles.
Yeah, you can do all that. I think you've been doing that anyways. Xavier's not a very good team partner.
And I will just tell everyone what to do, where to go, and what sort of budget to allocate for what sort of spending. Does anyone want to do that game?
You can do. I would. You rather do that game? Like you decide what to do in your own life and not wait for voices in your head to tell you what to do. Is that the same though? I guess like when I think of what I'm doing, it's the voices in my head. But that's like they're not disconnected. I don't think they're external. It's just me planning life. But yeah, no, do that game. Yeah, Heather. Don't rely on the internet to solve your problems.
Oh, God. So because I was upset and sad that they're not permitting me to earn a fucking living wage, they disappeared my husband from where he was standing waiting for me before we could come up with a plan on where we should meet. They punish me for everything.
No, he just walked away. He doesn't want you around him. We need to get an interview with Xavier. He would probably do one if he's actually done with her. I think we could be like, Xavier, you could get a restraining order, dude. Fine, like, go to a shelter, have it be your place of residence. She won't be able to drive by it. If she does, they'll get her. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Every fucking time.
Then there'll be no content.
They're losers. They are 100% losers. He said, this is going to be my new spot. And I said, how about we move to another neighborhood with more lucrative opportunities?
Maybe if I gave Xavier $5 a day over the course of a few weeks, I would be scared. He would overdose on drugs with $50. That's why Heather only gets him $1.30.
Went around the block and came back and nowhere to be found. Husband of the fucking year. My heterosexual monogamous relationship husband wants to sit around in Boys Town in some Dollar Tree leggings that he cut off into boxer briefs that expose his entire genital outline.
Yeah, I don't think he's straight anymore. He's at least bi. There's no way he's straight. Francine, thank you for becoming a good little angel.
But I'm the crazy one. Me. And his
A little bit, yeah.
behavior is not unique. They have me in the wrong demographic, and they have my husband in the wrong demographic as well.
Stoner chick, thank you for the gold coin.
And no matter how well I articulate that, I feel like I'm not being given enough respect to be accurately classified.
Lori, thank you for the star.
And my children, they need their mother and deserve to be able to rely upon me.
They haven't needed you for years. Why would they need you all of a sudden?
Financial perspective, as well as many other perspectives that this set of circumstances is not permitting. And I've been saying the same shit for 6 years.
Yeah, she's still in Chicago. She had the cops pull her over the other day because she said she wanted a bomb dropped on Wrigley Stadium. So she wanted to get out. She said she wanted to go to Florida the other day, which is pretty crazy. Southern chick, thank you for the star.
For that, for 3 years on a recorded line.
I say she's like a class below white trash. At least white trash has a trailer, you know, and works at the dollar store or something. Ryan, thank you for the shopping cart. For Xavier. I like it.
Father of my 2.5-year-old son.
I wonder when you'll see him again. I don't like these women who just wear their kids as badges of, I don't even know what to call it. She wants to position herself as a really good parent when she's obviously fucking not. It's just annoying. You don't have kids to brag about the kids you can't take care of. You have kids so you can actually fucking raise them and be with them and stuff. I'm a mother. No, not really.
Gross. They inflated Xavier's stomach and breasts. They put volume in his... If I'm speaking to a regular demographic right now, I don't think I am. I think I only have lines into power right now when I say this shit. I'm pretty sure that they know exactly what I'm saying. They put volume in
Who was that guy on the tube in Power Rangers? That's who I'm picturing the higher power is here.
his breast
With his little robot that goes, ay, 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 ay.
tissue and a big stomach. And when he goes around other people, they use deceptive vision and change the way that he looks. And they've been intermittently using him for sex jobs, but he claims that he's never cheated on me and that he's always been faithful to our relationship. So I don't know if they're putting him out for it and he genuinely doesn't remember when they're doing it.
Zordon. It was Zordon. It corrected it to gross for some reason. Zordon! Ay, 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 ay. I forgot what I was going to say.
Or if they're,
I had something to say, but it doesn't matter.
if he's lying. You know, I can't tell. But the entire demographic in this neighborhood has changed to young and slutty overnight.
Oh, no.
Xavier and I were one of
Xavier sounds like the slutty one.
two of two in this area. And now everyone is just acting like a sexualized creep. And there's a radiation problem next to the police station.
How do we know this? Where is it coming from? A radiation problem. Did they put some plutonium by the police station?
And I identified that multiple times. And I've asked Xavier to please get his belongings.
He's like a sniffing dog for radiation now.
Let's move along. But rather than doing so, he seems to be dedicated to causing me strife.
You got one of those meters? You know those things? I don't know what they're called. It's in Fallout. You got one for the rads. You can't get too much radiation. Did you take one of those by the police station and went off the charts? Let me see the video.
Turmoil, trouble, concern, worry, fear, panic, among other things. Because they get off on that. That's their thing. They love that.
Oh,
they want me to yell for him, to cry, to scream, "Where are you, Xavier? Where are you? I'm afraid. What's going on?" That's all they do to me.
Why don't you get out of park your car somewhere where it's legal to park it, and then go out and talk to your so-called husband and just see what's going on. There's no point in stalking him in a car. It's so weird.
All they fucking do to me. Day after 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 day. How far could you walk away from the spot where we agreed to meet in...
I didn't hear them agree on anything. I just see her do drive-by shoutings at him. She does a circle, expects him to be in the same place when she gets back.
The 10 seconds it took me to go around the block. Does everyone feel more entertained now? This is productive and entertaining for you? That I can't find the father of my son, and that when I do find him, you have dog walked him into behaviors that are unforgivable?
How did she put this? This is kind of irrelevant. How'd she put this thing over her seatbelt? How'd she get her arm? What the fuck? That's weird. Do you guys, why is she even wearing her purse like that while driving? Sorry, I just noticed it and thought, what the hell? It's kind of impressive, I guess, because wouldn't it be through...
I hate it here so much. Like, I feel so...
The seatbelt itself?
Filled with hatred. Do you remember 2 weeks ago when I was on here every day and I was saying, I feel really good. My energy is great. I feel up here. We're getting things done. Everything is, and my entire presence and demeanor was completely different. And then I identified that when they put certain lines in,
oh God,
I don't have...
Is she live now? Hold on. An Instagram thing went off. No, she just shared a reel. What is this? It was live 23 hours ago.
Any control over the way that they treat us, and it becomes difficult for me to function. And I continued to say non-predatory environments where we can actually live only. And then they decided to use my husband as some weird gay cross-dressing sex working, I don't even know what. And they know exactly what brought us here. They know exactly what's going on. Everything is about me wasting my gas, my time, my money. I can't contribute to my children.
No one's expecting you to. You haven't contributed to them in years.
Have any fun myself.
Breakup's not going well. This is also the longest breakup I've seen. Trying to think of a longer breakup than this. Stacy from Wayne's World. That's the only one that tops it. If you're not careful, you're gonna lose me. I lost you 6 months ago. We broke up. You mental? Get the net. No, she has Xavier's phone right now. For whatever reason. I don't know why.
Haven't received an order in like 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, to do DoorDash, right?
No, not 6 to 8. Maybe 2 to 3 hours. I dropped off a sandwich from some place called Chiba. I don't even know what.
Yeah, the names of the stores are also targeted to trigger her, she says.
The way on the South Loop. And drove all the way back up here and not an order since. Haven't even made enough to cover my gas, but we're in downtown Chicago where we have 30.
Whoa, look at that face. I mean, she's live streaming on her phone, so get the live stream takes precedence over the orders, her job.
1,000 plus people. I'm sorry, that's just hotel rooms in the 60611. 30,000 hotel rooms in the 60611.
Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday. She thinks because there's a bunch of hotels around that there should be orders constantly.
Not including apartments, not including extended portions of neighborhoods. And I have, as everyone knows, multiple bills to pay, and I'm tired, and I would like to go to sleep in a bed rather than, live in my vehicle like a fucking loser. Like a bum fucking loser.
Maybe when people say things like, you're evicted, you have 90 days to get out, which I don't even think it was, I think it was like 60 days, you shouldn't say that they're fake and argue with them. You should go look for another apartment.
I hate you people so much, I swear to God.
She needs a Josh. Josh would never let this happen. He probably would, to be honest. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch Wayne's World recently. Because I feel like Wayne right now, my small little YouTube channel. Just getting by in life.
When has it been good? When has it been
Birdie.
good? You say to me, OTL, that I don't have any tickets to pay anymore. That I don't need to pay tickets. That tickets aren't a thing anymore. And then I come out in the morning.
Tickets, why would that ever be a thing? Tickets aren't a thing anymore. They're definitely a thing. It's ridiculous.
And look what's on my windshield. So then you say to me, OTL, that I don't owe anything on my car, that someone paid my car off. I do have a car loan. I pay it each month. I've paid it for the last 9-10 months. No one else has ever paid it. I just bought this car. So you want me to believe in your OTL promises, but the real life manifestation of those OTL promises is that you're fucking liars.
What was the paper made out of? Do you remember when she knocked on paper yesterday? She's like, paper's a form of wood. Yeah, we're gonna knock on wood. Do you think it was the tickets? Knocking on the parking tickets. It's a form of wood. No, she's not live right now. We're catching up on the things we missed before.
I have no idea where Xavier went. It's like he disappeared into thin air. Now I have an order. I can't go to him and calmly with of it a desirable situation for me to feel afraid, anxious, uncertain, not know where to find him, when to find him, etc. and so forth. So where it could be very simple, him having a fucking phone line, but now guess what? I've got his phone.
See? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, Heather?
I hate these people, bro, so much. It's every day they just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Every single day. Yesterday, Xavier was like just a dead body on the side of the road. It was fucking terrible. I have no support here. It's awful.
So he was all fented out?
Cannot exist here.
Yeah, this is from today. I wouldn't even want to go live today, dude. But then she was yipping and yapping, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get way too behind if I wait until Friday. And I don't, dude. This weekend of Heather almost took me out. So we're gonna stay on top of her until she goes back to, I don't know, like 2 hours of content per week. Then we'll switch it back to just Feral Friday. We'll do like the very best highlights for Feral Friday this week coming up. If she does like 9 hours of content again, which she did last week. Why doesn't someone commit her? I don't know.
Xavier! Xavier! These people have nothing to do. They follow me around.
What's it like living in Chicago? Well, it's smelly sometimes. We got Cubs games, and if you listen closely, there's this woman that's always yelling at Xavier every day. I don't know who Xavier is, but that's Chicago for you.
Beep, no matter what I'm doing. I could be parked on the rooftop so far out of their way you couldn't even guess. And they will fucking come behind me and beep. They are losers. When do I get to have fun? When the fuck do I get to have fun?
Wants to have fun.
I hate all of them so much.
Xavier's playing prop hunt with her. He's just like hiding behind a garbage can or something.
Oh, must there be another Cubs game?
Yes.
I
think this is where we came in at. Is this where we started sniping her? Oh yeah. I mean, like, this is, we'll just play it till the end because there's only a minute left.
Them all. I hate this. I hate everything that's going on here more than I could ever allow anyone to understand in real life. I've done every single thing that I know how to do, and even some things that I'm not even really clear on. And I can't find any solutions, and I don't know where Xavier is now, and I'm tired of fucking crying, dude. They just torment me every fucking day. They don't fuck off.
Until the voices tell her to go seek medical attention and believe it, I don't think there's any hope for this one. Jill, thank you for the shopping cart.
I hate them all. They're either ghetto and trashy, or not ghetto and trashy, or stuck up and fucking bitchy, or nasty.
She's definitely crazy, but I don't know if she's kind of putting it on a bit.
I'm 5'9" on my flat foot, which is the correct height to be a fashion model, not a fucking victim. No, that girl is probably 5'5" or 5'6" at best.
At Kylie Mikey super chatted $6.93. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Aw, thank you, Kylie, and thank you for the 10. But, so she has a contempt of court charge that's getting lumped into like the custody thing. I don't know where they are in the process. She was complaining that they wanted to charge her $10 a day if she mentioned things happening in court, which, based on her expenses, that's not even that much. That's probably her lowest expense per day, other than the 2 energy drinks for $4 she can't afford. But so I don't know if she's trying to get out of that by pretending to be more crazy than she is, but I do think that there is a bit of crazy in there. Like, we've watched her long enough that there's no way she would just say things like the thing that just played in the soundbite without being a little crazy by default.
awful. And then they change Xavier. They allow him to.
What'd you miss? It's just she's stalking Xavier around the whole city again, like normal. It's like kind of like business as usual. She only made one death threat today, so I guess that's good in its progress.
Force me to watch him treat other people nicely. I hate them.
You can't treat people nicely.
I hate this place.
Okay, so that's how it ends. So that's what she gave us today. Yeah, that was like an hour, 5 minutes under an hour. So that's nice. Sure, hopefully she doesn't go live again. If you're gonna go live again, Heather, just go live now. Do it. No, because I want to do B-sides tonight. So like at 10 or 10 p.m. Eastern. We can get caught up on like Foodie Beauty. I don't think Foodie Beauty did much while we were gone, actually, to be honest. But there's Mark that we didn't get to finish, and then I want to see what Darker Fuck's doing, and then if there's time, maybe Lucy, because we got caught up on Lucy the other day, and I'm interested in she's living with those people right now, and I'm waiting for that to blow up, because that'll be a whole wallabadoo. That's just a word I made up right now. But I appreciate you guys. I will see you then. So yeah, I gotta end the poll here. So most of you think Heather just wants Xavier to have nothing. I'm surprised that 42% think he's a walking storage unit for people. Maybe. I don't know why he would do that. Unless maybe they're paying him a couple dollars per item that he can store in the shopping cart. That'd be a good business model, actually. Maybe. I didn't even think about that until now. I will see you guys later. Toodles for now.